Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, we start our second season with Bristol City, and it starts, as all seasons do, full of promise. Welcome to Be A Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 9 of To Be A Legend, and my name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games for you against Norwich City in the Championship, our first game this season in the Championship, and then Sutton United in the Carabao Cup first round. But you will notice in looking at this, the one thing we didn't do in the transfer special is we didn't look at the new kits, this season's new kits. As you know, we do like to change the kits, and if you are an FM player and you want to know how we get the kits, where we get the kits from, then I'll put you onto something which I found just recently and is an absolute dream to use. It's called Kit Basher. If you do a search for it, you'll find it. I think you can find it on either FM Base or FM Scout, one of the two. And you can download it. You can download all the kits and stuff, kit templates and all the rest of it. Choose your team, and if you're starting off a dream team or setting up a team that you just need to build kits for, then you can do it. You set your colours up and all the rest of it. And basically you can choose whichever kits you want and then add the colours, the team colours to them, and it'll generate you the kits for the season. And this is our 3 new kits: home, away, and our third kit. We still do have a problem with the third kit in our other series, Farsley Celtic. It was a team that only had 2 kits originally in the setup. We've added another kit, but the third kit doesn't. The one that we've generated doesn't want to appear. So if anybody does know how or why that is occurring, then please drop me a comment below. It's very useful to know what's going on, and we can try and fix it. I have watched videos and people have managed to do it by setting up a third kit and them generating kits, and they seem to go in all right. There's something I'm obviously doing wrong. I'm not sure what it is, unless they're setting it up like literally from the start of a save, before the save is set. Feel sure that you've obviously got to set everything up first. You can't go in and edit before, unless you're doing it on the pre-editor, of course. But anyway, let me know if you know the answer to that one. Right. Having had a look at the kits, then let's have a look at the schedule for starters. Here we go. And as you'll see, today's matches, Norwich and Sutton, are our first games off the pitch. As you'll see, we had a reasonable pre-season. If you haven't watched the transfer special, then please go back and have a look. Finance-wise, we still have the 5.2 million. We're still slightly under on the wage budget. We can tweak it a little bit. We've got a little bit of room to manoeuvre. We've been having a look at goalkeepers. Can't find one yet, but we've got a few weeks to go before the end of the transfer window. We'll see what we can squeeze out before the transfer window ends. So still no incoming as far as goalkeepers are concerned. We did put in an offer for who did we put an offer in for? I will come to it in a moment. Dale Frey, I think it's who's at Stoke. He's not been there that long. Wasn't interested in talking with us. We had a bid for him accepted by Stoke, but he wasn't for moving. We will keep one eye on him and see if he becomes unsettled at some point. We might be able to sneak in for him. But as you will see, we are looking at a defensive wing back on the left side. We've got Connor Roberts in on the right. Omar Richards, currently at West Ham. We've put in an offer of £2.8 million for him. That would give us both wing backs, would be very, very good on left and right, which would give us the impetus to fit with the tactic that we're currently using, of course. So that is where that is at. I don't think much has changed. We will quickly just check to make sure nothing has changed in the pre-season preview. We're still reckoning to be 7th at 6-1. So nothing changed there. Yeah, Daniel Fry, or Dale Fry, that's the guy that we were looking at. Central defender, as you see, a 4-star, and is purported to be very, very good. But we'll just keep one eye on him. He's actually contracted to them until 2026, but we'll see how that pans out. He can play left or right as well, so he's versatile to say the least. Right, with all that said and done, let's go through to our first game of the episode then, the first game of the season. It's against Norwich City. Let's just quickly go into here. Norwich City at home, so we're at Ashton Gate for this one, and as you will see, we have not had a good record of them recently. Played them in the Championship in 22-23. They, of course, got promoted that season. Where we lost them 2-0 at Carrow Road, and then lost 2-1 to them at Ashton Gate. So let's hope for a bit of a change today. And this is the team for our opening game against Norwich City. Bentley in goal, Pring, Nelson and Moore. Alongside them, Roberts making his debut. Connor Roberts on the right, a wing-back side. Williams, Masango and Dela Basharou. Dela Basharou also making his debut in central midfield. Freeman as the attacking playmaker. And then up front, Jenner and young Coombs making his debut alongside Jenner in attack. So 3 debuts that I count, all on the right-hand side of the pitch, interestingly. Cairns, Viner, Gordon. So Cady Gordon on the bench. He's one of our lone players. Morgan Rogers, Congaloo. Cabano is also on the bench. Neeskins Cabano potentially could make his debut, as could Delap. So a lot of new players, 6 I think I count in all, the 3 that are on the pitch, plus Gordon, Cabano and Delap, that could make a furore. Nelson, apparently he's not fully fit. He's been out with an injury, hamstring injury, so he could potentially only play 45 minutes, albeit we might push it to an hour. Let's hope it doesn't backfire on us, eh? And we're underway here at Ashton Gate. And looking to get early doors on here if we can. Possession wise, we're a little bit down. Roberts with a throw in on that far side to Masango, playing it in all red. I notice Moore, Nelson, Williams, Delabasharou, Roberts, through to Freeman, and there's the opening goal of the season. Luke Freeman and Connor Roberts gets an assist, so he's off to a good start. 22 minutes on the clock. Stoke gone in front through Tyrese Campbell as well in their game. Freeman and the goalkeeper well beaten. Lovely through ball from Connor Roberts. He's earning his bread already, which is good news. And as you see, this is the first time you've probably seen this formation. Bentley to Moore to Nelson. Nelson launches that one forward, but nobody there, because used to having players out wide, but nobody out there wide. Fraser, he must have been offside, surely. And ex-Bristol City player, Dakova Reed, gets the equaliser. Certainly looked offside. Somebody was playing him on. And with 37 on the clock, we've been caught out. Mind you, we are playing a side that were relegated last season. So the Premier League, fodder. And of course, Reed coming back and haunting us as well, which is not good. Connor Roberts picking up a yellow card towards the end of that first half. But as the first half comes to an end, we've had 7 shots, 3 on target, 1.67, 50% possession. Norwich have had 6 shots, 3 on target, a 0.84. So pretty even Stevens, apart from the XG. And we'll hope to keep up in the second half. And you come back and join us. Not a bad first half. No changes at half time. We've just switched Jenna and young Coombs over slightly just to see whether they react better that way round. It's possible that they won't, but there's a throw in here to Norwich. Richards, Gibson. And oh, dearie me. And Pelistri had all the time in the world. Nobody did anything to try and stop him. And that's disappointing. From being a goal up, we are 2 goals down. And that's not good. Look at that. Curled it around more. And 76 minutes. They have a free kick. We best go through here. Just as we were going to do the change. That one's a long one. Delabasharu heading out, but only as far as the Digi. And Kaloba to Fraser. He's in acres of space. He's got an injury. And we go 3-1 down now. Fraser injured. And we almost stopped. Which was disappointing. Pelistri picked it up. And what is our defence doing? Oh, dear. Moore is not having a good game at all. So, changes are coming. And do we change formation as well while we're at it? So I think the outcome of my experiment up here was no. Viner, I think, is going to come on for more. Roberts is getting tired on that right side. Williams not had a good game. Cabano is going to come on for him. Do we make the third change now, or do we wait? Curiosity, if we to go to this scenario, just load up the. So we've got them all on the right. All right, we're going to change that formation just to see if it does do any good. We'll pump this, go out and make a difference. And we are chasing the game, so it may well be we go to an attacking as well. We have a free kick. Nelson with the free kick. Freeman, Delabasharu, Viner. And that's a long ball, but nobody there. Let's go through to Rocher. Long ball. Oh, Roberts underneath that. Young Coombs gone out on the right-hand side. Finer. Nelson. Pring. Jenner. Masengo. This is much better. Freeman. Jenner. Pring. Freeman. Pring. He scored. Cameron Pring gets one back. 3-2. Luke Freeman looks like he might be the change, the third and final change. Pring, lovely shot. Right. Let's make that final change. Dale Basharou is tired as well. Nelson should have only been on for 60 minutes, but I can't make all these changes. Freeman. Luke Freeman. Morgan Rogers, it's telling me. Or do I? I'm just, oh dear, what decisions to make. Do we take Freeman off, or do we? I guess we need to, really, on the basis that we are chasing this game, really. Somewhat. Or do we bring on Delap as a striker, drop Cabano back in there? Right, hang on a minute. Let's swap Freeman and Cabano around. And what we'll do then is we will Luke Freeman for, I'm suggesting Morgan Rogers. Katie Gordon or Luke Freeman and Delap, either would do. Let's do that. And back in the game. Can we get an equaliser, or is it going to be one of those games? Doesn't look like it, does it? Time is ticking by. We're going to lose this game 3-2, opening game of the season. Arrgh! And well, we were undone, having got our noses in front from Luke Freeman. It looked like it was going to be one of those, but it was a pretty even Stevens match. 11 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 2, 48% possession. That's about the only thing they got us on, really. 12 shots, 6 on target. So had one more shot, but the same amount on target. Pretty even Stevens. We weren't completely outdone, but just got caught out by the extra goals and the defence at that point. I think Tyler Moore not having a particularly good game. Neither did Dan Bentley, strangely enough. Okay, let's have our first look at the table. Not that it means anything. Okay, so off to a little bit of a lame start. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we were playing one of the sides that were relegated last season, Norwich. Well, what can you say? 17th then in the table, a -1 on the old goal difference. Yet to get off the mark with points, but it's early days. Right, let's move on then swiftly. And what we'll do now is we will have. Looks like we're going to have. He's in very interesting negotiating terms. It feels currently more appealing options elsewhere, so going to have to offer him a reasonable deal. What was I going to say? Yes, let's move on, and I will let you know how the conversation goes with Richards. But we'll move on to that Carabao Cup first round against Sutton United. And before we look at the team that will play Sutton United, the deal that we were after, I think it was Omar, he has dropped through. He wanted silly money, for wages, which simply, A, we couldn't pay, and B, I don't see why we should pay. So we have actually ended up with Alvaro Fernandez, who's coming on loan from Aston Villa. He's that left back that we were looking for, left wing back. Can also play central midfield as well, and push him out there. But I think we're all right on the right hand side. 21-year-old Spanish. He is a 3.5 star potential. Current, and a 4 to 5 star potential ability. And his career started Real Madrid, nominal fee to Manchester United, loans to St Johnson and Anderlecht, sold to Aston Villa for $1 million, and he's now on loan with us. Played in the Premier League, 6 games in the Premier League last season. Never played in the Championship, so hopefully Championship will be his forte this year. So that's how it's landed. Let's have a look at the team that's going to face Sutton United then. It's Bentley in goal. Fernandez makes his debut out on the left. Nelson, Viner and Roberts are the rest of our defensive line. Masengo, Williams and Deli Basharu are our attacking midfield. Sorry, our midfield. I'm actually going to put... See, Masengo should be a Carrillo, but I'm not sure whether we should have 2 Masalas actually here. We'll see how we go. Freeman in front of them with Jenner and Young Coombs continuing up front. Hopefully they'll profit better than they did against Norwich City. Cairns, Moore, Gordon, Delap, Congaloo, Cabano and Rogers are on the bench. And you join us for this one. Sutton United won their opening game. Darryl Clark, their manager. In League One, we lost our opening game. So all to play for in this Carabao Cup first round at Gander Green Lane. Or actually the VBS Stadium, as it's now called. Anyway, they had a free kick, which was cut out by our defence. Young Coombs comes forward, and he's crossed it in. Fine Jenner, and Sako Jenner gets his first of the season. And we are 3 minutes on the clock. Lovely breakout here. Young Coombs crossed it into space. Jenner had got beyond the defenders. Question whether he was offside or not, but apparently not. And we'll see the line now. Here he goes. Ooh, there's not a lot in it. I think the right-sided defender just had a foot in front, which just played him onside at that point. Just had that one shot and one shot on target. Very, I would say, apathetic time. And they have a free kick. Banks with a free kick, and Bentley punches it clear, and it goes out for a corner. Banks with the corner. It's headed across goal, and it's gone for a corner on the other side. Obviously a defender getting rid of it. Swung in and headed clear. It's Deli Basharu, but they're still on it. And an offside. Banks offside when he touched that ball. And half time comes. We need to have a better second half. Alvaro Fernandez getting a yellow card as well for his trouble in that back quarter. 4 shots, 2 on target, 0.49. They've had 6 shots and 2 on target. We do have an amount of possession, but that is about all. Let's have a chat with them. We start this second half. No changes at half time that I'm aware of. We have just got the 2 wing backs to attack and see if that makes a difference. It hasn't done so up to date. We still have that 1 goal lead as we head down to change-a-roo time. And as that comes, I think it's time to make a few changes. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to change it to this tactic and see where we need to make some changes based on young Coombs is playing reasonably well. Luke Freeman isn't playing so well, so we can bring Cabano on for him. Jenna has been playing all right, but we're going to take him off for Katie Gordon on this right side, and we'll just do those two changes for the moment. Joe Williams looking tired in that midfield role. Masango gone out on the left-hand side. That's not his best position. Just realised. Can I undo that? I can. Right, let's change this around. Williams is tired, so let's move Masango back into there. And then Williams can come off for Katie Gordon on this side. And that's our changes that we will now make. This go out and make a difference. It may be that we don't deploy this particular tactic going forward. And saved by Bentley again. Williams clears the ball upfield to Jenna. Jenna, who's now gone out wide, of course. And the formation has now taken its course. And they have a free kick. Viner not getting underneath that ball. And Banks. And they've equalised. It's not going to be straightforward, is it, boys and girls? Bakayoko doing the damage. Right, we're going to berate the team because that is poor, and we will go attacking. And with 86 on the clock, I think it's time to make one other change. We're struggling here. Midfield is tied. We don't really have any more midfield players to bring on, so that is going to have to stay as it is. Connor Roberts is tired. And Taylor Moore will come on that right side for him. As we go forward. And Sutton United have outplayed us, really. And it's gone to penalties. So Coombs and Masango. And then the rest are not particularly fantastic at penalties, are they? Jenna. Cabano. Deli Basharu. That's our 5. Taylor Moore. Ben Nelson. And we'll go down to 7th. I think that will be enough. Right, team talk then. They step up and take the first penalty. The equaliser, Bakayoko, and that was a poor penalty. And Bentz saves that one. Masango up first. And it's 1-0. Banks up second for Sutton. And he's put that one away. It's 1-1. Young Coombs sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it's 2-1 after 2. Buterman up next for Sutton United and makes it 2-2. Janasaka and Janasaku scores 3-2. Tanner now. Come on, Bents. Oh, he's missed it. Tanner misses the target, and I think Bentley would have had it anyway. And who's up next? It's Cabano. Cabano to win the tie. If he scores this, which he does, and we are through on penalties to the second round. And breathe. Yes. In real time, it wasn't particularly fantastic. 11 shots, 4 on target against their 13 shots, 6 on target. And, well, what can we say? We were lucky. Very, very lucky, I would say, to get away with that. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to come back for the draw for the second round. And here we are for the draw for the second round of the Carabao Cup. And we're underway. Middlesbrough will play Port Vale. Salford will play Preston. Bournemouth will play Brentford. Blackburn will play Sheffield United. Burnley will play Stoke. Aston Villa, Luton, Nottingham Forest, Doncaster. Hull City will play Wigan. West Ham will play Wickham. Blackpool will play Everton. That's a tie for Blackpool. West Brom will play Wolves. Stevenage will play Forest Green. Cambridge United will play Leyton Orient. Plymouth will play Swindon Town. Brighton will play Charlton. Leeds United will play Rochdale. Crystal Palace will play Fulham. Norwich will play Wrexham. I thought we were going to get them again then for a minute. Millwall will play Arsenal. All London affair. Wimbledon will play Northampton. Newcastle, the holders of this competition, will play Barnsley. Rotherham will play Huddersfield. That's a derby match. Rotherham and Huddersfield. Reading will play Bristol City. So an all-championship match. Cardiff play Queen's Park Rangers. And Birmingham will play Accrington Stanley. So Reading is the next opponents up in this competition. We go very quickly. We go down here to have a look. I don't think it's actually appeared yet. Oh, it has. Yes, sorry, it has. We'll come back for that game then. So Burton Albion and Middlesbrough offline. We'll come back for Reading and Watford. We were going a little bit further down, but Reading and Watford, I think we're going to come back for Watford anyway. But Reading, Watford are our next episode games. Reading in the Carabao Cup, Watford in the Championship, and both away games. So we'll see how we do to there. So all well and good. We've managed to win one game. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this series, and of course our other series, To Be a Legend and Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again, both going very well at the moment. Please go and have a look at them if you haven't already done so. And of course any new series as they are released on this channel. New episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 10. It's out on Saturday next. Until then, Have a good week. Bye-bye.